Hey, we're back with David Smith from Frost Lion Ice Plus. You are super talented, right?
Oh, man.
So ice sculptures, and we've learned pumpkins today too. But the really interesting thing here is that this is kind of a safer way of carving pumpkins.
Absolutely.
So you don't have to cringe like you did earlier.
No,
No panic needed.
So what am I doing here? This is just the initial stage?
Yeah, as we mentioned, these tools, they're pretty safe. So you're just trying to peel some of this rind off, and you're dressed a little too nice for this, but you could really have fun with this, a little stress reliever. There you go, tear into it. I'll make sure that I clean this up for you later. But that's it, so this is what we're doing, guys. We're getting rid of that rind, and it makes the pumpkin a lot easier to work with.
Yeah.
And then once you get it down to where you got all that tool marks, take your billet pad.
Isn't this crazy?
Make the kids do the dishes and then move to the pumpkins, right?
Well, and this way the younger ones have something to do with this
Absolutely,
too,
absolutely. It makes it a lot safer, it's easier. And then really, when it gets all nice and smooth, you got a really nice canvas. Then we move over to the fun tools.
Yeah,
When it gets exciting.
you're also forgetting the best part. You don't have to take all that pulp out of the pumpkin.
Yes.
I don't know whose best
I
part that
hate
is.
that
I mean,
stuff.
that's. I've handled so much pumpkin slime by now. I
You're
don't
just
know.
like, whatever.
That's right. You're making pumpkin applesauce, so to
Look at
speak,
this.
over here with you, Harrison. So, but yeah. So and then this is kind of what we go next. We're just kind of drawing our basic brow line, and
Yeah.
nose line, mouth line, anything to kind of like this guy obviously wants to be happy. He's like,
Yeah.
hey, I feel like it. So
You just kind of use these
that's
tools.
it. And to show you too, the tools are very, much safer than knives. Thank goodness. Obviously,
Yes.
we don't need that.
And I was saying earlier, you just need so much patience to do this, but when you're using these tools, it's really not, so it doesn't give you a headache doing it.
Much like when you're polishing this, it kind of
Yeah.
feels good. You're like, oh man, this is actually coming along. And then, literally, this is how I get from here to this step. Well, I'm sorry, to this finished product. There's a lot of steps in between. Might as well thank Rick Peterson.
gosh,
Oh, was it
Harrison.
good?
That's right. Got to thank Rick Peterson, by the way, guys, for growing this big guy in Johnstown for us. He grew it specifically for you guys.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's
Thank
right,
you
man.
so much. Let it out, Harrison.
That's
Just
right,
Let it
man.
out.
I'm going.
You
I'm
let it
getting
out.
my co-ate.
Not on me.
So the kids get it'll wear them out too. At the end of the night, you're not going to be the only one worn out.
Doesn't like
man.
that. You're
That's
gonna have
right.
stains
That's
if I
right.
keep doing
Literally crazy.
Guys, I mean, I'm going to get this
Now we
much
know how it really
after
is,
it, and we need maintenance in here, guys.
Oh man.
That's great. It's fun. It's a lot more fun than
It's
just
all
your
right.
average saw and worried about your thumbs and fingers, for sure.
Sure.
Awesome. Well, we are excited. Thank you so much for coming in, showing us
Thanks for
how it's
having
done.
us.
It's a lot
Absolutely,
easier than
yeah.
what I thought it would
Well,
be.
and another cool tip, though, that you had told me in the commercial break, which is something I hadn't heard about before, you're always worried about your pumpkins getting moldy and stuff.
Absolutely, right.
What was the simple tip?
mold. You kill the mold or keep it from growing. A little bit of bleach and water, maybe an ounce to 1 to 15 parts, something like that. Very simple. Little spritz. Keep the mold from growing. Try not to puncture the pumpkin if you can keep from it. Okay, jack-o'-lanterns obviously, but again, just a little bleach spray helps dramatically saves it down. Or I'm sorry, saves the life. I mean, heck, I've got one on my porch now. It's been 2 weeks. He's a little brown, but he's
Yeah.
got it's personality.
He's a little friend, but that's okay. Awesome. We're excited. Thank you
David
so much.
Smith,
Thank you,
thank you
guys.
for coming
Look forward
in.
to it.